So hi, my name is Maggie Tiffan and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for those that have subscribed and watched my video. I really appreciate it. As you can see, I am on a YouTube journey where I am putting out videos that I've never done before, learning how to edit, and also showing you the journey that is really the destination and not necessarily the destination that we all reach for. So today in this video, I want to share with you who it is that I am and why you are watching me on YouTube and what is it that you can learn from me and expect from my channel. I have been on a self-discovery journey since 2016. My YouTube channel is really to help those that has been where I was and wondering, is there the end to all of this? Like, what is the meaning of life? Like, what is it that we're reaching for, and why we feel a certain way, and how you can combine everything to understand of more of who you are and not having to listen to somebody else that seems to have a really good opinion about you, or even myself telling you that who it is that you think you should be. I have been on a journey where I was able to achieve all the success that life has said this is what success means to you, or the world within my family, or the world that's outside of my family that I picked up from the news, the movies, the TV shows, the school system, and all the friends and like past generations, and everyone that kind of I come across seems to think the societal rule or definition of success. So here I am today letting you know that when I was able to achieve all those things, I had my dream house, my dream job, had an amazing husband, had 2 beautiful kids, and even had a bonus one where I didn't have to give birth to, and he came into my life, and how everything was so coming all together. But then what I really wanted to understand was the meaning of happiness, and what does it really mean to have the true fulfillment, right? Because when I was going through achieving all these things that I thought that one day I'm going to be happy when I have all these accumulation of things, I realized that there's still this void within me that I didn't know how to feel, right? Because when you listen to the others to say and do what they think that's good for you, what you're doing right then is you are actually creating their world and not necessarily your own. That's why it always feels this empty feeling that seems like almost like some of you is missing, right? And that some of you is the main thing that was the missing link that I realized and I found that hasn't really been taught about, or not many people know about it. And when I found this link, this concept that I start to apply within my life, I saw my life radically change. So just to give you a brief overview, my video here and also in this channel is to help those that have been, or women more precisely, women that are over 30 that have some level of success, or what they think that they've already achieved, that the traditional sense of success that everyone talks about, and yet they are still wanting more. And absolutely, there's nothing wrong with that, because life always makes you want to ask for more, but yet they feel a little bit discouraged or afraid to really step into what it is that they really want, or even to define what it is that they really want so that they can truly be happy. And so my journey has, let's go all the way back to 2016 when I was in my 6-bedroom home. I moved from my current one at the moment, where this is a 2-bedroom apartment. We bought many moons ago, and I was still very unhappy when I bought this place, because I always thought, I'm not happy because I needed to have a bigger house and then I'll be happy. And once I had that, I moved out to a bigger home. We were renting, and that's when I had my kids, and I thought when I'm married I'll be happy, or when I have my kid I'll be happy, or precisely when I have a boy, then I'll be happy, right? So then when I had a boy, I still didn't feel it, and then I had a girl and I still didn't feel it, and my wish was that to have my mom coming over and yet it still feels so fleeting. So when I was at my lowest point of my life, when I was supposed to be on paper the best, I had my promotion, I had my 6-figure salary, I was on top of my game on every aspect of my life in terms of on a piece of paper on what the world looks at and go, yep, this is what success means. I felt so unhappy, and my world was shaken when my 5-year-old, now 5-year-old boy, which when he came into our lives when he was 5 months, it shook my world apart because we didn't plan for him, right? So it really shook me up, and it brought back old situations and experiences where I felt the same, that for some reason what it is that I was living, or the life that I was living, I felt as if it wasn't my own. So I didn't know what it was, and it was so scary to stepping out and finding what it is, because no one that I know of, no one in my life, in my family, or anyone that I know of has kind of gone off to the smaller road that less taken. Everyone seems to take this path of, grow up, go to school, get a good grade, get a good job, and then, marry a great husband and have kids. And then when you ask what's beyond that, no one seems to have an answer. So I was kind of really put into a situation because that's when I felt my life was ending, because there was nothing else I was reaching for more. And what's beyond what was reaching for more was, I looked at my job and I saw my managers and my managers' managers, and everyone was inside of my company, and I asked myself, do I want to be like them? And I looked at them, and I really honestly, for the very first time in my life, said, they don't even look happy, and they are not the type of people that the kind of energy, I didn't know what energy meant. I just didn't feel like the vibe that I wanted to become. That's what I wanted to be, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with whatever my managers or whatever was doing. It's just, I felt it wasn't for me. I felt like this is not what I want to be when I am 40 years old or 50 years old. I don't want to be doing this thing that I was doing, my job, as I climb up the ladder, to make my degree into some kind of effect. Because if I wasn't going to use it, it felt like I was failing. So I sat on this path where I thought, if I just achieve one thing, then I'm gonna feel that confidence that I needed, and maybe I could help somebody. And that was when I started to unravel a whole lot of mindset that I didn't have to back up what I was doing. Therefore, it felt invigorating when I stepped into my power and own what it is that I wanted to do, or to step into that direction and really challenging everything that I was living. That felt really, really good. But I still couldn't be able to, because there were a lot of limiting beliefs that I had. Like, I thought, oh, maybe if I start doing that, I'm gonna feel happy. And then so I felt like I could never reach a destination. I was absolutely happy. I am the happiest as I've ever been, but at the same time, I feel like there is so much more that I want to achieve. But in this time, I'm come from a different frame of mind, and this is something that I wanted to do on this YouTube channel, so that I could relate or help somebody that is kind of stuck. They felt a little bit stuck. They have been successful all their lives, or deemed to be successful, that everyone looks at them and say, wow, you're very successful, but you don't even want it. But they think that when they have that job, or when they have married this love of their life, then the world is going to approve them, right? Or their parents, or whatever it is, someone else is going to say to them, oh, good job, you're doing a good job. And I just want to really be me, and really to inspire those that really want to take on this journey, because it is not an easy one. And I'm doing everything in my power to let you guys know that there is not one way that to achieve what I have done, or what it is that you want to do, because my path is my path. But what I want to share with you is the common fears and misunderstandings and flawed premises that we have been acting upon. That is the reason why you haven't been able to set out and find what that journey of yours is going to look like, right? Because right now it looks so foggy, it looks like the unknown, and you're afraid to step into it. And as for me, I have been there, and I wanted to share with you my journey in the following weeks as we unfold, as we look back as my journey, because I haven't really done this kind of deep dive yet in this format, and I want to make it more timely, so that I can like unravel with so many things that I've done that many people have told me to do these videos on, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. So I hope you find this is valuable, and I hope you, if you like this video, please share it, please subscribe, and I will be sharing with you more on my journey, upcoming journey.